Hello, you boys, girls, and that tentacle in between. Yeah. Sorry. Where we last left off, Deku went to Arkham Asylum because he's insane and they thought he was a criminal. Which he's kind of is. He's been on abandoned private property for a while, made up shop, not have a license, and he's insane. They still let him do his experiments. They even have all his lab stuff, all his plants and stuff. And his favorite food is chicken pot roast pie night, because that's the only good stuff there. With him still talking with Mr. J, or Jokes as he calls him, because their cells are right next to each other. And right next to him is Poison Ivy. As Deku helps them through their mental crisis. With the voices in his head saying, "You know, you're really good at this. Too bad you can't fix yourself." He says, "Who says I'm fixing anyone? I'm just helping them deal with it. None of them need fixing. Neither do I." As they say, "Huh. You really believe that? In the eyes of society, we're just crazy. We're criminals. But the way I see it, we're people. Certain stuff in our lives change what we can become. And I'm just trying to help them. Show them a better way. Not change them, but just help them through it. Give them a push in the right direction." As they say, "You sound like one of those teachers in, what's it called? Helps Reform Children?" As he says, "Hey, number one, I'm 7. Number 2, I have no idea what they're called either. You see, our knowledge is based off of yours, so..." Dude, I know this! You 3 have been in my head for 7 years! As Deku thinks, "Oh god, I hope I don't go back there." As Joker says, "Yo, Doc, you still there? Oh yeah, sorry. Remember when I told you about my voices? Yeah, sorry, we just had a little conversation." Sure thing, Doc. I have my own inner demons as well. Anyways, about the part of fixing me. What do you mean? I mean, like the whole super insane thing. You're just you. No, I mean before I used to be complete calm person. I was in some certain situations and forced me to do some crime, sure. Then the bats threw me inside that toxic waste, which bleached my skin and somehow turned my hair green. As Deku says, "Hey, what's wrong with green hair?" "Nothing. I was saying my hair used to be brown." As Deku says, "Oh, yeah. You see, I've been trying to make a cure for you. Pretty sure Harley went through something similar. Plus, she got out of me some exotic plants from one of your trips. So I'm happy about that." As Ivy says, "You mind shutting it? Seriously, I'm trying to get some sleep here. Jesus, this is why I don't give you any plants." "Oh, really? You just kill some and bring them to your place?" Number 1, I try and increase their rate of growth, making it so that more can grow, thus allowing me to do more experiments and helping the environment on the way. Your own selfish gain. Yeah, and people call you insane, which, depending on your circumstance, you aren't. Me and Jokes here are actually insane. Him, due to certain situations. Me, I was born broken. As they become a little friend group. With Joker planning to just stab them in the back. Deku knowing this. Because, have you seen the Joker in the animated series or the comics? He doesn't care about anyone but himself and killing Batman. All the therapy sessions do help him a lot. Imagine Joker in like the animated series, but toned way down to just killing people. And not a huge amount of people. Well, killing a huge amount of people, but for a good reason. Instead of for no reason than just to get Bat's attention. If they screwed him over, he screws them over. If he's just pissed, then he blows something up. As Deku knows this, do their therapy sessions for 2 years. And Deku sneaks in a little bit of the explosive things, like his most potent one. It's like in a little green vial like you see in the picture, with him hiding it in his mouth. As once he gets back in his cell, he says, "Thanks, guys." As he spits across the wall and hits it, as an explosion happens, as Ivy's Joker's cell open up and the front of his. As he says, "Come on, guys, let's go." No, they didn't actually take all of Deku's stuff. They left it there. They just recreated it, so he'd have less ideas of escaping. As they're running, Deku says, "Ivy, you got a place?" "Uh-huh." "Mind if we crash?" There, as Zero says, "Sorry, kiddo. I need to go find bats." As Zero thinks, always has a one-track mind. "Well, you mind if I crash there and do some experiments until I can find a place of my own?" "Uh-huh." "No, Batman might be coming for a visit. I do not want the attention of the bats." Don't worry. I'm gonna be there too. I just need to find another warehouse. The the very next day after he gets all his stuff, he goes searching around for abandoned warehouses or subway stations. He finds one. He goes there. Pretty sure it's called Gotham Subway Station, 1917. Closed on 1930. It lasted 13 years. As Deku moves in there, says, "Thanks, Ivy. Also, here's a little thing for plants to grow faster and stronger." Well, see ya. As Deku's just working in his lab effortlessly, only taking snack breaks because there's a vending machine there. With him turning on the radio as he hears breaking news. There are some people in... I'm sorry, I've been watching a lot of Static Shock lately, so I'm going to integrate that. There are a lot of mutations going in this city. No, not Gotham. There's some people with strange powers. A new hero arises. He calls himself static. He seems to have electricity powers. As he thinks, electricity. Simple to make, good, useful, can be integrated into deadly weapons, but in the human body, it can be a great tool. As he works effortlessly in his lab, trying to make something so, he can have static's powers. Now I know some people are gonna hate this, but like skip like a minute or skip like 30 seconds. Okay, anyways. So what happens is Deku mixes in some chemicals to try and get his brain to create more electricity, which will allow him to store it so he can try and use it outside of his body. It'll help him with thinking and smart and his science experiments. Plus, he might get some superpowers out of it, but he needs test subjects. So he does the next best thing: uses apes and rise of the planet of the apes. I'm joking. He only has one that he can get his hands on, which was actually imprisoned for no apparent reason. He calls him Alex. As he says, "Alright, Alex, I know this will hurt, but if I did everything right, you should be able to talk and think and have the intelligence of a human adult." Now, Deku is like 10. It took him 3 years to manage to do this. And so it says, "Ah! Oh, God. Ooh, I can talk. Neat. Also, I'm like 30. You're younger than me. Yet I'm smarter. Yeah, I have the intelligence of an adult plus the things I've learned from you. Hey, you mind tossing me a Coke? What type? Diet? Hell no. Regular. You know what? Ooh, I have an idea. Let's go to the forest and... Okay. Sorry. Rando called me. Don't know who it is. But anyways, he says, "How about we go swing on trees?" Hold on, we still need to test some things. We don't know if this is dangerous on you. I have a genetic clearing serum. It works on... I tested it on you when our first experiment went terribly wrong and it nearly killed you. Oh. Yeah, I didn't trust you for weeks. Yes, I'm very aware. Anyways, let's continue. Okay. Now, let's see if you can still think correctly and do all the stuff you used to be able to do. Okay. Ask me a question. What's 2 times 3? 9. Okay, you could answer that regularly, so at least your intelligence hasn't gone down. If anything, my intelligence has gone up. I have to see something harder. 12 times 12. 144. I mean, yeah, 144. Alright, you've grown smarter. Let me just do something real quick. Huh, that's weird. Your brain has grown exponentially in size. It's probably just a side effect. Your neurons are probably expanding. Wait. Or it's creating more. Hold on. Ah, crap. It won't work on humans, but it'll work on apes. What do you mean? Our skulls are way too, our skulls don't have enough room for a bigger brain. So it won't work on humans. Well, at least I can make apes smarter, which is a plus. Alright, thanks, Pops. How about we go swing? Alright, from tree to tree or in the forest? In the forest, as always. I love going there. This is... Alright, son. And that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Anyways, outro. Wolf.